Uh-oh. Hi guys, LookCatchu here. Today we'll be making Santa Claus Tanghulu. So, let's get to it. How was your week? Oh, sounds spectacular. My week was good. And the reason why it was so good was because this camera lens obviously is fixed. It is beautiful. It is glistening. So, yes, I'm very happy. So, Tanghulu, aka Bing Tanghulu, is a northern Chinese snack. And it translates to sugar-coated hawthorn berries on a stick, which are these berries that are tart and sweet, and they look like super tiny apples. And if you've ever had haw flakes are made with hawthorn berries. Now, I've tried Tanghulu in the night markets of Taiwan, but today we will be making it at home. Santa Claus version, you know. And this Santa Claus idea was inspired by Little Fox on YouTube. So enough of the talking. Let's get strawberry washing. Sort of rhymed. And you want to find strawberries that are pretty bulbous or round instead of strawberries that are more flat, because we will be putting banana between these. We're gonna dry them off first. And for any type of fruit you make with Tanghulu, the fruits need to be super dry. And we're gonna cut a third of the way. Try to cut vertically as possible so it has a little hat. Try to make it fit. Where's the hat? Oh, here. Ta-da! Boop. Now this is optional, but since the top and the body is wet and we don't want it to slip around, you can take a towel or a paper towel and dry it off. All right, now we gotta take our bananas. Try to find one that's super tiny. Also for the banana, you don't want it too ripe or else it'll fall apart, right? We're going to chop them into around 1 centimeter thick. So what I got here are bamboo skewers, and these are the thick kinds. You can still use the thin ones, just be more delicate. I'm going to be extra, and I'm going to chop them. Alright, so now all we're going to do is remove the top, and we're going to find a banana that will fit. Then all we do is place the top on like a little hat. Look at that. Very adorable. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 8 not snowmen, Santa Clauses. And now we're just gonna skewer them. Try to find the middle. have number 1. Santa number 1. I got some green, ow! Sorry, I hit myself. I got some green grapes and we're gonna make little Christmas trees with it. And I found a big one, medium size, and small one. And if you're wondering, Tanghulu originated 800 years ago in the Song Dynasty. And legend has it that the emperor's concubine fell mysteriously ill and none of the court's doctors knew what to do until they hired an outside doctor who prescribed the concubine hawthorn berries dipped in melted sugar, and she would have to eat 5 to 10 berries before every meal, and she miraculously recovered. But I suggest not eating 5 to 10 berries before every meal because that is a lot of sugar. Anyways, back to the cooking. All you need is a little bit of water on your finger. Grab a few sesame seeds, and all we're gonna do is stick eyes onto it. Alright, so we got our sesame seeds on. We're just gonna press them in a little. And look at that. Beautiful Santa Claus. So before we get Tanghuluing, I got a nice paper towel stand. I like to use paper towel stands to hold my skewers because it's actually pretty sturdy compared to, let's say, cardboard, because cardboard is still flimsy, it'll flip and flop, or you can just place them on parchment paper. We got a really tiny saucepan. Sugar. Corn syrup. And some water. Now we're gonna turn it on to medium heat. And I know you're tempted to stir this, but we won't be stirring this at all. We're just gonna let it sit until it gets bubbly. I also have a thermometer. We would like the temperature to reach 150 Celsius or 300 Fahrenheit, which is the hard crack stage. And if you don't have a thermometer, all you need to do is grab a spoon and drip it into cold water to see if the candy solidifies. Okay, so it reached exactly 150. We're gonna turn the heat to super low. Dip it in. Once, only once. And you gotta work quickly. And we're just gonna stick it in the paper towel. Like so. Also, when you're working with Tanghulu, this is very hot, so be careful not to get any sugar dripping because you're gonna burn. Since the sugar has hardened, put some water and boil it. Do not put the hot sugar into the sink and then just like take it off because you will cut yourself. So now it's much safer to clean. All you do is dump it and we are fini. Alright, so this is the finished product. And let's begin the taste test. And I'm super excited. Alright, let's try this one. Gorgeous, just like you. Cheers! First bite for you. Nom nom nom. The sugar is pretty thin. The thinner the better, obviously. Very crunchy. If you have sensitive teeth, I don't recommend you make Tanghulu, but it's exactly how you would think it would taste. It tastes exactly like candy-coated strawberries and bananas. Very similar to candied apples. I suggest slowly chewing your Tanghulu because it's a bit prickly in the mouth, right? So you have to be a bit careful. Grape is good. Grape is really good with it. I'm only gonna eat 2 because if I eat more than 2, I will get a bunch of cavities. Try to make the sugar coating as thin as possible, so do not double or triple coat it, because once you bite into it, you'll just have thick pieces of sugar in your mouth and you have to chew it, and it's not as pleasant as a thin coat. Other than that, this is a nice, fun activity to do with your family during the holidays, and let me know in the comments below if you try this out. Alright, so this gets LookCatchu's stamp of approval, and I would make this again on occasion. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post once a week. And I'll see you guys next time. If anyone's curious, no, you cannot put Tanghulu in the fridge. You have to eat it immediately.